Congratulations, you killed all the demons on Mars. Now they have all moved down to Earth. Good job. Now you gotta go kill a whole bunch of demons that are now on Earth. Ching. Prophet's location identified. New York City. Huh. I expected it to be California. Opening portal now. Alright. Hey, what's up guys? This is Marauder 264. I finally have Doom Eternal, and I can finally talk about it, and man, it has felt like forever since when this game got delayed and I had to wait. But you know what? It's out now, and what are my thoughts on it? Well, instead of just kind of showing you guys my Master Chief helmet and sitting in front of a chair or something stupid like that, and having the background of my little setup, TV gaming setup, or the purpleness of my wall, I've decided to do something slightly different. I'm going to show you guys kind of gameplay. So, hopefully this will come out good, because if you guys like this video, say something in the comments below, or drop a like on the video so I'll know to do more stuff like this in the future. So, Doom Eternal. Is it the masterpiece everyone right now on the internet, or a lot of people right now on the internet are saying it is? Or is it bugged down by a ton of difficult enemies, crappy ammo, and a whole bunch of other flaws? Well, let's go into it. This is Marauder SR2 Why is Doom Eternal so divisive? Right, so, one of the first things I want to get out of the way about talking about Doom Eternal is the ammo capacity in all your guns. Okay, so as we can see up there, you can hold 24 shotgun shells, 180 assault rifle, 250 plasma, and 13 rockets, and 2 shots of the BFG. And 60 rounds for the Unmaker. That's kind of sad, especially in comparison to Doom 2016, the game before this. In Doom 2016, as we can see right there, you can hold 60 shotgun rounds, 210 assault rifle, 350 plasma, 35 rockets, and infinite plasma. And with the BFG, you could fire 3 shots before running out of ammo. Now we can totally see in Doom Eternal, you have way less ammo than you did in the first one, Doom 2016. Therefore, I believe Doom Eternal should have had more ammo in all the guns, just to make it slightly more fair. Now, granted, even with the chainsaw, you could have 3 hits with the 3 enemies to cut it down with the chainsaw, versus the 7 you could have in Doom 2016. So ultimately, the ammo capacity kind of ties into the whole difficulty part. But before I get into the difficulty part of the game, difficulty/challenge, I want to discuss the story. Alright, so when discussing story, we must talk about spoilers. So in the end of Doom 2016, Dr. Samuel Hayden takes the crucible from you, activates it, and it's basically a giant red lightsaber, and walks away and teleports you somewhere. So, how do you continue the story in a new game? Well, this is how Doom Eternal does it. So granted, that's the only story we've had up to this. If you didn't go through the codex. Now, I know if you go through the codex, it tells you a lot more. But I'm going from somebody who played the first game and is about to play Doom Eternal. And is a little confused on what's happening. So, how does the game start off its story?
Against all evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them. Only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
So this is talking about the Doomslayer, how they sent the Doomslayer to take care of the demons. It's got this cool space opening and this awesome cut. Now you see the moon's all tore up and Earth has got all this red to it showing the demons are there. So you definitely know demons are on Earth. So somehow the events have led the demons towards Earth. So you see the Doom Fortress of Solitude, Doomguy's Fortress of Solitude. Who's that priest? A priest? Who are they talking about? Hell priest? They're priests of hell now? Wait, why weren't they in the first game? This doesn't make sense. Wait, how did the Doomslayer go from Mars to here? What's he even on? Okay, so we're going to a portal to kill some demons. That was awesome, but the problem is the audience is left with too many questions and what happened in between the other game. So that's the main problem with the story. It's kind of confusing, especially if you don't read the data logs, which basically say, we tried fighting the demons and we lost. And then the Doomslayer appeared and he won. So it's kind of confusing, like, wait, why are we going after this person? So what they should have done for an introduction is shown like a little clip or something how the Doomslayer got to his ship, demons noticing or seeing that they are demons on the planet through a transmission they're getting on the ship, and he suits up in this new armor because his old armor is damaged, and he sets off and he puts Vega in his spaceship and he sets off to go kill demons. To me, that would have clarified everything, and then you would know exactly what's going on, or something about the Doomslayer is going to hunt down these priests because they're the ones controlling the demons, or something like that, so it's clear the audience knows what's happening, and they have a reason to care about what the events are, and how things tie from Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal. That's what they should have done to begin with. Besides that, the rest of the story flows pretty naturally. You kind of wonder what happened to Samuel Hayden, but you later find logs, and if you really want to know, you can look into it. Basically, he attempted to fight demons, and he got wrecked. Really, really badly. So yeah, the story, it's cool. I actually really enjoy the cutscenes seeing the Doomslayer, especially when you have him customized as the classic Doom guy, Doom Marine, which I think all the cutscenes are pretty cool. Most of them are quick, and most of them are kind of badass. As a Doomslayer, you just take out the priests, and you don't want to hear them at all. But the ultimate problem with the story is it's really confusing to start off with. Alright, so is this game more challenging than Doom 2016? Yes. And there's a bunch of factors into that, by how much ammo you have. I think playing on infinite ammo kind of shows that, yeah, you don't have enough ammo. But the next thing that clearly demonstrates challenge is Marauder fights. I will say, I'm not playing very smartly, figuring that I'm maxed out with everything. So the Marauder is resistant against the BFG 9000 and the Unmaker because of that shield. Now as we can see, that shield can take a ton of hits and it doesn't break. It is also extremely hard to kill with the Crucible, the giant lightsaber, or I guess lame energy sword, because it can only have 3 hits, unlike the energy sword that has 10. So as we can see, the Marauder is very challenging. So how do you take down the Marauder? Honestly, best way to do it, super shotgun. Granted, there are other ways to do it with the BFG 9000. You can fire kind of next to him, and oh, that works too. But that's what you basically have to do. You have to fire a shot of BFG ammo to where it distracts him, or when you fire it, one of the trails hits the Marauder and either kills him or distracts him, and then you hit him again with the BFG 9000. So that's 2 shots with the most powerful weapon in the game. Now, ultimately, Marauders to me aren't the most difficult enemy, but the problem with the Marauders is they are a pain in the ass due to a number of factors. The axe. They can throw the axe, as we saw in the gameplay showing off of. We can see the Marauder throws his energy axe at you, has a double barrel shotgun that he can shoot you at, and he has that dog and that giant shield. The problem that a lot of people have with it is it's too many things to manage, and he has that stupid dog. I won't say any mean things about dogs right now, because I just don't. Anyways, so the problem is he affects the chessboard so much where you have to focus on him, and when there are other enemies to be fighting, you have to take them all out to really just focus on him. And the best weapon to really take him down is the super shotgun, in my opinion. But you don't have enough ammo really to take him down, so you have to chainsaw one of the weaker enemies that distracts you from the Marauder, so the Marauder can kill you a lot easier. That's the ultimate problem with the Marauder. It breaks up the gameplay, and he's kind of overpowered. And that's kind of what Doom Eternal kind of feels like, is when you're trying to focus down on the main boss, you have a whole bunch of little guys that are also attacking you, so you have to take out them, but sometimes they keep respawning, so if you don't keep your focus on them and the boss at the same time, you'll die, and because you're getting distracted and everything. And it's especially apparent in the final boss level, and I have a clip of that right here. Alright, so one of the things that you can get in one of the things in Doom Eternal is Doomslayer's Mancave, I guess you could call it, where he has all of his collectibles, his guns, and a whole bunch of other things. Now, in here, it's pretty cool. It shows off all the guns you can acquire, guns you acquire through the game. Has this awesome poster of Doom Guy and his pet Rabbit Daisy. Then you have this awesome PC setup with this cool giant mech on it. Then you got Daisy's cage right there. And she is in the game. I've seen her in a couple levels. Then you got this PC that you can play the old Doom games on. When you find all the so to play Doom, you have to find all the little cheat codes. And for Doom 2, you have to put in the password. And the password's like